They had moved the company was the distribution point was so old, it was over 30 years old.
Right.
And it was so they moved it all to another location.
Oh, okay.
It ain't like Pepsi went out of business.
Right.
Okay. But I mean, all those people were sitting there out of work. Who would have ever thought working for Pepsi you'd be out of work?
I know. I mean, look at the thousands of gallons that people consume a day.
Every time I went through, every time I go through the food line, the Pepsi man is stocking the shelves. I said, "Buddy, you keep it up." I said, "Keep America moving."
Right.
I said, we didn't have that sugar water, we'd all fall.
Exactly.
Said,
I'm telling you.
But being in business for yourself, I mean, like you said, there's a certain amount of freedom that comes with it, a certain amount of responsibility that it's
absolutely.
others that comes with that. And so when we talk about being in business for yourself, what are some of the challenges you see?
Well, definitely the breakdowns. Of course, you know, every business has them. In anything that, I've said this for years, anything that creates forward motion is going to have friction.
Right.
So over time, it'll break down.
Yeah.
But the breakdowns that I have, I would rather deal with them as a business owner than to have put up with the other issues of working for somebody else.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
Because that money that you're spending for you, for your business, for your family, and for the people that you're working for,
right,
or that's working for you.
Right, yeah.
So that's what I found. Just keeping my equipment running is one of the worst things. But other than that, I mean, you know.
One of the issues that we ran into in business, you know, I had 6 dozers, 3 excavators, trucks, 45 men working at one time. Okay.
Yeah, wow.
All right. So when we done these things, about time I get everything paid for.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You're up here against it. Pow, 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 with payroll and insurance and everything. You're sitting there against. Okay. Then, my goodness, a final drive would go down in a dozer. Okay.
Yeah, and it seems like if you would hit a good lick,
right,
you would think you're getting ahead, then you turn around and, like you said, a final drive will go out, a rebuilding something here or something there, and it just, you know, it gets a little disheartening. But again, I'd still rather face it and deal with it being my own business.
See, you got to figure out how to walk that line, though, without letting it be so personal.
Yeah.
Okay. That it affects the other parts of your marriage and your life and your family, and you got to know that it's just business.
Right. It's part of it.
Right.
And like I said before, if you have equipment, whether it be chainsaws, lawnmowers, dozers, you use them, they're going to tear up.
Yeah.
And you have to realize and say, well, okay, you can get all frustrated, aggravated, mad, I quit, I'm selling out. But, you know, if you just stop and think, well, this is part of owning a business.
Right.
And it could be a brand new piece of equipment.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, I mean, it's man-made and it's subject to, so you just got to, and that takes gives you a little bit of freedom too, you know. And it's weird how it happens. You know, this has happened to me. Yeah, you know, the breakdowns would it would push you and it'd test you, but it seemed like the Lord would put you in contact with somebody that knew a little bit about it,
right,
or knew somebody, and you know, it's just a building block, if, you know, if you want to say it that way, because I mean, you don't know what God's got in store and who you're going to meet.
Exactly.
And I know back whenever we were going to church with each other, those things, I lost my train of thought with it, but you know, it's not as bad as it seems sometimes.
Right. Yeah, and you can think it's going to be. See, you got to put it all in perspective in the end, okay?
Right.
And it's if you ever get to figuring out that it's just business.